Hello, it's Elaina Strongbow from SodaTutorials.com. Elaina's my in-game name, and today I'm in the POT town of Sparrowfall. If you don't know where that's at, Elysium Mines, Twin Foothills. It's over on the Isle of Elysium. That is actually in the lower southwest corner of Novia. If you're coming from the mainland, you go to Xenos. There's a bridge, a boat from Xenos that goes from Exeter that goes to Xenos, and then you come back around. It's just below it. So Sparrowfall is a great little POT, but I'm here because one of the friends that I play with, his name is Coillmor. It's actually spelled over here. You see Coillmor. Arius is Arieus. Great friend in the game. You know, just a general all-around really cool player. But one thing I really like about him, he's a complete roleplay kind of player. So he plays as an elf, dressed like an elf, does everything like an elf. And one of the things, he has a profession. He is a maker of wands. Fantastic wands at that. Now, you go out to vendors, you see all types of wands. And sometimes you see wands with horrible, just a mishmash of stats. You'll see wands that, oh, it's a great bunch of stats, but horrible durability, this and that. He will make a custom wand for you. And he will make it to your specification. If you want a wand that's of a certain wood type, with a certain type of binding, with certain types of enchantments on it. I want a death wand. I want to have, so I use death ray a lot. I want death ray on there. He will give you a price on that. And you know, some of the more really good wands can go anywhere. You know, decent wands can range in price from, you know, a couple of grand to, well, lots of money. It really gets down to how much these wands, how much specialty there is. You know, asking someone for a maple wand that's +5 and has a necro gem on it, that's probably really quick to do. As you get into something that's a little bit more exotic, it's the best word to use for it, it can be a little bit more. I'm going to bring up here, this is actually a maple wand of necromancy. So this is crafted by Arius. Big thing on it, I asked for a death wand. I wanted a necro wand. I asked him not to do the specialty woods. I was fine with maple. It's not my main focus as a mage. I just wanted a good wand, so I was happy with maple. I did want to have stuff that was on there for Fustian cloth strap, because it gives a little bit of a focus boost. So he had set out to make me a maple wand with Fustian straps. I want it to be with a necro gem, and I want it to be +13 and kind of be attuned to some of the death stuff that's on here. So he went through it, and actually he went through a lot of these. I can't think, it was like 30, 40 of these. Went through and did you know, did a bunch of these and created this one for me. It was fantastic. Definitely worth the money. Paid it for him. But you can get all types of wand. I know Ratfinks, I think if he's still watching, Rudyard in our guild, I asked for a healing wand. So he went out and did that. Marquis Dragon was looking for a staff, which is almost like making 2 wands, because you have to use 2 of them together and get all the stuff on there. So Arius is a fine maker of wands. You can get some good basic wands from him as well. In fact, if we go over here, let me get out all this stuff over here. You can see that he's got a shop here. And it's got some, I mean, here, if you look at it, I've got here's a +12 necro wand that's actually only 14 grand. So if you look at it though, they're always all +1. They always start off with +1. He doesn't do anything that's not +1. So you get that 50 durability. But it's just got you know, it's got a mixture of stuff. It's something out there, something, I guess, super fancy with it. So as he makes these basic wands that he'll go through that aren't gemmed and stuff, he'll put those out there and sell those. In addition to that, he will talk about, I think this is the, he explains to you what kind of the woods are. Crimson Pine gives you +5 focus. Gray Pine gives you +1% damage avoidance. Hard Rock Maple, you got Maple and Pine gives you basic stuff. So he'll leave you information as far as what those different things would do. And he'll leave you information as far as the straps, what each strap does. So if you're trying to pick out a wand, you can actually come here and look at these different things and say, yeah, that's what I'd like to get. I want pine wood, I want pine with supple leather, or whatever it is. Also, if you look on here, he's got wands that are up here. This is a pine wand. Nothing fancy, nothing on it. Cotton strap. This here is a crimson pine with a cloth strap. And I think one more. This is a gray pine with a cotton strap. So I mean, this is a cotton cloth strap. So he actually has the examples to see what that. So here's the description of them, but he also has the actual examples of those wands that are out there. Custom order sheet. So if you'd like to order a custom wand, he wants to know your name, your contact, this and that. The other thing is now in R43, there's actually the mail system. You can send him a mail. That'd be awesome. Send him a letter. Basically wants to know what kind of wood, kind of straps, how many mastercrafts. You want to have 3 or 4, 2, 3 mastercrafts or enchantments, gem, whatever else. He's got an example of it on here you can take a look at and put it on there. The other thing he leaves out here, he gives a basic pricing. Now this is just your standard pricing that's out there. As you go through it in the custom stuff, he will talk with you, figure out what's the right price for this. Go into this knowing that if you're going for a really high-end one, and by that I think like a plus 13, plus 12, plus 13, really exotic woods and up there, you're going to get up in prices, and that can be up in the multiple, I'm not saying like 100, 200,000, but I think like 50,000 is a lot to spend on a wand, depending on what the price is, what you do on it. So he gives kind of a breakdown on it. If you got the base wand, your second mastercraft, kind of adding to it, you get a gem. If you start adding these things that are going wands over plus 10, there's an uptick on them. The reason why the upticks occur is that the wand can break, and you'll go through multiple pieces of this material over and over until you get it right. So yeah, so this is a great little information area to figure out what it is you want. There is a bag here, so if you want to drop you write a sheet and want to drop it in here, you can, or you can send it through the new mail system. So Coillmor wands. Aries Coillmor, one of our resident elves in Novia. Fantastic place for going on. Now the other thing is, I want to talk about the house, because this is also going to be on my Homes on Parade. So you've got this great little thing. You got the setup outside. You got a practice dummy, so you get your wand. You want to go practice on it, you can while he's here. I'm going to work on the outside. You've got the hatch hidden away to the basement. Now he's got this fountain. Now this is taking it. This is he got it placed. It's actually placed as part of this globe. Sometimes in houses you can kind of merge things. They don't really block things off as properly. So he's got it kind of put in as part of the tree, and it looks super cool. It actually looks awesome. I really like that. I'm going to go this way. Get me through this. You can go to this little archway here. He's got his watering well, some bushes and stuff over here. This tree globe is his workshop. He's an elf. He lives outside. This is his tent, his food. Yes, he does. I've slept here before. I've actually went to sleep here and logged out here. So yeah, so this is his house, is his workshop. He lives in nature as part of this, so it's all part of his character. It has a little light here and stuff. So I just thought that was a really cool layout for a place to do that. So you've got, basically when you're coming up here to do business and do your shop and stuff. So let's go on up to the top here and come on in. Now, I showed you the water fountain that was down here. The other beautiful part is that it comes up through the floor, and it looks like a little fountain, the top part, on the rug in the house. That's just cool. Sometimes playing with some of the mechanics on the houses is just really awesome to do. So when you come in, you're surrounded by all different pieces of works that he's done. From staves to, the ornate ones that are out there. He's got display cases with all different types. So he's got, like, here's a wand that he started on. I think these are all things that he's been working on. This one may be one he's doing. That's a +7. So as he's building them out, he will actually set them out here. I'm not sure what he's got in the cabinet. He's got anything in there yet? Yes, he does. He's got a marquee dragon mask, so he's really cool. He's got his duck. We got here. He's got one of his raffle tickets. Fit a chest in there, snowball stuff. So if you look at this, this is all just, all kind of displaying his stuff. He kind of does it in a little office kind of fashion. He's got stuff in the display case here and over here. This is a desk, a comfortable area for you to come in and sit at if you're going to transact and do business. He's got the other stuff on here. He will write you, when you buy your wand, he will give you a certificate of authenticity. It's a sheet that kind of explains the wand, this and that. It's from him. It's something you keep with it. That's a really, really cool touch to the detail, and the house just kind of, the workshop just kind of supports that. There is an upstairs. You can pop up here. If you look, this is actually part of his workshop, so he grows some of his reagents here. He's got, his milling table over here, his carpentry table. These are his primary things that he does his work on. He's got access to his bank. He's got his chest boxes. So yeah, this is all his work area. So you can see it, and you can see out over the town there. There's the other crafting. Now he has to do smelting and other stuff, so he basically goes over to the other shop there and leverages and uses that. And he keeps the shop really focused when he's doing his crafting on his stuff. He is, it's, if you think about this, the round elven globe that we're in, it's very tight on space. But he picked it for a particular purpose, and I think he's just nailed it. This, and if I explain this to you as you watch this, coming into this thing, if you came here to get a custom wand from him, you would. It makes perfect sense as you sit down. I was able to sit down. I think it was last night or night before. It was last night. I was actually on his stream on him, and he was able to hand me get my wand. I was able to go out there and practice it and stuff. So it was really cool just doing that. And it was all very formal and official. And this house, while not a home to live in outside of the tent that's outside, is a home where he's set up his office and he transacts his business as a fine wand maker in the lands of Novia. So really, really cool. And make sure I got the name on this one. This is the Elven Globe 2-story village home. As I said, Arius Coillmor in name. If I can bring that up, probably it's on here. He'll be on my Arieus Coillmor, Coillmor. It said, great person, great use of a house. So I'm going to talk about this in 2 videos that are going to be up there. One's on the Homes on Parade, and the other one's just generally about wands and getting custom wands out there and understanding that, some of the differences. So yeah, it's a great person to know and meet. Friend him in the game. He streams almost every evening, usually in the 6 to midnight-ish range. He does a little bit of Arcade, does a little bit of Shroud. He's fun to listen to, fun to go out and adventure with, playing with and stuff. So and if you're in the need of a custom wand or staff, he is the person to go see. So that's it. If you got any questions or comments, please throw them on the video. Thumbs up, thumbs down. It's Elaina Strongbow from SodaTutorials.com. At the end here, you're going to see a window pop up, video of the previous video in our series. Down below that is a link to our SodaTutorials.com website, what I've been up to, what I will be up to, things that are going on. Try to keep it up to date. And then beside that will be a picture of me in the fairy wings. If you're liking the content on the channel, please go ahead and click on that, subscribe to it. Just let me know that the information is being useful. Take care. Have a good one.